Okay, apparently I'm in Pleasant Valley. Right, I think I came down here just to, hilariously, just to get some flour. How heavy are we? We're really heavy, and I have no idea why, so we're going to have to sort that. So I'm not going to be able to take flour up the rope if I'm heavy, right? Yeah, that would be a problem. Let's see, what do I not need? I am carrying one bag, and well, one bag puts me over. Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of stuff. We'll figure it out in a minute. If I'm carrying a bunch of food, we should eat something. Why'd I bring these down with me? Good question. Sounds like a crappy blizzard, but that wouldn't surprise me. It's Pleasant Valley.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We are in the home of the blizzards here. How heavy is that peanut butter? Yeah, it's heavy. Let's eat it. Probably won't finish it. I actually did not, but now it's really light. That didn't really give me any weight. My weight's not in food, it's another. Oh, flour bag. Okay. Did I leave any matches here? I should. Yeah, I'll put a box of 12 here. And an accelerant. First aid supplies. Not really that big a deal there. I do have extra clothing. Yeah, I do. Stuff that I haven't put away yet. Oops. Yeah, that's an easy correction. You just go opposite. I'm carrying a piece of airline food. What about the tools? Is this where my weight is? I gotta be in here. Because that'll tell me. Yep. 8 kilos worn, 0 pack. Good. Go to tools. Yeah, 20 kilos is kind of heavy. I got 4 kilos of weight here on materials. I kind of want to bring the cloth. No, I don't need to bring any cloth with me at all. Because there's containers up there I can get plenty of it from. So I'll take one with me. Just for emergencies. Metal's kind of heavy. We'll even leave some rose hips here. I say half of them. Well, if there's a blizzard outside, I'm not going anywhere anyway. Thought about going to Thompson's Crossing, but I don't think I'm gonna. The weather's too crap. We gotta drop a little more weight, but that's easy. That's like drop a flare or finish reading my rifle book. There we go. Problem solved almost. There we go. Got a fire starter. There we go. Let's see what it's like out here. Still want to go back on the mountain and open some more containers yet. We could go up to Signal Hill too, but I'm not really planning on doing much in this region right now. Alright, so how much flour do I have? I think I have half a bag. Which, yeah, I mean, can use some. I think we drop some other stuff here, like this. Probably a couple boxes of crackers, even though they're not heavy. Let's see. I mean, I could go down to Thompson's Crossing and get another bag, but I don't know how I'm going to get it up the hill. It's a very good question. Yeah, I want to do it. I'll figure it. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, because it'll just help with cooking XP. Yeah, this is going to help me against a bear right now. Totally. It would actually. I could kill a bear with this. I'd likely get charged, so I'd have to find somewhere to hide. But yeah, we've killed a moose with level 1 archer. Oh, we're level 2 now. I think we're level 2. Nope, we're still crappy base archery skill. Still, like how many hours into this run and we're still only base archery. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, it's because I can't hit any of the damn wolves with it. I just kind of like go, ha, no, you missed again. Yes, I know. I'm failing at life. I can shoot these rabbits, I suppose, just to like practice. So let's check for the bear before I run over this fence. Nada. It's not there. I run over. It's right here. And we'll take the road to Thompson's Crossing. Then I'll probably cut up from it, straight up. I'll show you what I mean. Go through the birch forest. Could check, also check, what is it, the cave. Yeah, the hidden cave or whatever that's on the river. I don't think there's really much in there, to be honest. Is that a wolf? So they shouldn't really be wandering onto the road. Deer can wander onto the road, but wolves shouldn't. Not by the barn, they shouldn't. But you could go to the barn, there might be a stem in there. I could pick up some arrows too, but again, I'm trying to keep my weight down. I gotta find things to drop before I go back up the rope. Yeah, okay, it wasn't a wolf, it was a deer. Yeah, there are wolves out there though. I already went to community hall once, so I probably, yeah. Pretty sure there's a flour bag in there. If not, I'll just grab the one out of the gas station. There might be yet another one in one of the houses, so there could actually be 3 flour bags in Thompson's Crossing. Wouldn't surprise me, honestly, not even a little bit. I mean, it's rare to find them in random houses, but it can and does happen. I want to check this car too, because it can have a skill book. Oh, the snow's starting. So, yeah, weather will probably get pretty crappy before I get back to the bunker. Before the rope. I expect it anyway. There is a Timberwolf pack out there usually. I don't see a skill book. I see a standard book. We'll take the soda though, because we'll drink that. Need a standard book. I can find them in Thompson's Crossing if I want to do a fire there. We can check the trunk too. Maybe not. I don't think I have a pry bar. I do not. Alright. I left it in the bunker here. Alright, let's just head into town. Probably have to shoot at and horribly miss another wolf. At least one. At least one. I think when I get back to them up the mountain, I'll make some arrows too. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, I think I'm still carrying like 15 arrowheads around. Yeah, 13. It's a bit much. I don't need that many arrowheads. That just contributes to the extra weight. So I'm not carrying a firearm. So I really shouldn't be as heavy as I am, but I just got all kinds of odds and ends little stuff. Like a million extra arrowheads more than I need, for example. I think I left a bunch of them in Coastal Highway also. I know we made a lot when we went down to Desolation Point. Yeah, this could get nasty really quick. It's beautiful light snow right now, but this could turn at any time. There are a lot of wolves up here, but there's also a lot of places you can duck into and hide from them. I expect at least 2 by community hall. At least 2. Looks like tracks here, but it's actually the shadows from the power line. It's pretty well done. Kind of awesome, honestly. Yeah, we do hear howling, so we know there's wolves up ahead. I do like how the gauntlets look too when you have the bow out. There's usually one off here too. May or may not see him right now. But I'm gonna jump in the truck anyway. I'm not really here to loot Pleasant Valley, but we'll just check what we check. No point in flipping those down. There's nothing in this truck. It's not a memento hint truck. Let's get this. The wolves like to ambush up here by Community Hall. We've seen it 100 times. That's a big snowdrift right there. Holy crap, that is a big snowdrift. I mean, look at that one. That would stop a truck. For sure. Yeah. Depending on where you are in the world, you might not ever have to deal with these. But here in the northern United States, very common. Especially people who live up on hills and such, where it's a lot windier in the wintertime. They get these huge snow drifts on the road, especially after the plows go through. Okay, so I don't know why I came in here. I should have just gone into Community Hall. We got oats there. I may leave them there depending on the condition.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, they can stay there for a while. I'm just looking for a flour bag, honestly. I don't need anything else. Might not have one in here. I don't think it's guaranteed in here. I see coffee. I'm taking that. Yeah, okay, it's been on the counter. Yeah, I better take that. It's in pretty crappy shape. Revolver book. I'll leave it here for now. Gotta get. I still have to be able to get up the rope. There should be guaranteed matches in here too. At least on Interloper, that I can say for 100% certainty the matches are guaranteed in here.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
They're usually where I just was there, or they're over here by on this shelf, or they're back here. They're hard to see, but they may not be guaranteed on Stalker. Not that I would care. You know how many matches I have? Yeah. So we're going to take this, we're going to take the coffee, and we're going to leave. Is that what I think it is? Yes, it is. I'll take that. I may have to read it before we go back up. I'll leave that for now. Yeah. I may have to read that book before we go back up. I'm going to leave the rest of the food. Don't have a pry bar. I don't want to be here anymore. I have what I need. We just came here for flour for the most part. And I'm taking the cookbook because anything that helps with cooking. And anything that helps with cooking. That's why I wanted this extra flour bag. I'm going to have to go through Thompson's Crossing, though, to take the route I want to take out of here. So I fully expect to have to shoot at something. If I go behind Community Hall, though, I might be able to evade the wolves. Depends on where they are. I kind of plan to hit up the point. Thank you, Esther. I kind of plan to hit up the point of disagreement. And after that. Sometimes there's a wolf down here too, so we have to be mindful. Possible timber wolf pack to my left, so we have to be very mindful of that. Like they would be right over there. I normally don't come up this way because of this timber wolf pack over here. But as long as I stay over here by the rabbits, we should be alright. Yeah, I think we're past the timber wolves. Well, they would be on the other side of the hill anyway. They're not going to see me. There can be maple up here. I kind of want to check for that. I don't want to be picking up anything else, I just want to see if it's there. Because then I'll know, hey, come back here later and get this maple. And it's up here by this old man's beard, which I don't think it's here. It would be right in front of me. I would have walked right past. I literally would have walked right past it. It'd be like, oh yeah, okay, it's right there. I did just idiotically walk right past it. I wasn't looking, but yeah, there's maple here. I have never not found this maple. Every time I've come up here, it's always been here. This is a pretty solid spot to get it if you're struggling to find it. Make sure that's loaded. Weather's starting to get ugly. We're going to come up here and enter the birch forest. Well, if I take a left right now, it'll take me right to the barn. That's why there's a timber wolf pack there, because there's timber wolf packs all over the barn. We have to be careful in here, because there is a bear in here, and I think this bear is always active. I have never not seen this bear up. We have two wolves to my left. I'm going to try to evade. That didn't work. Well, you're gonna die. That's all there is to it. You're gonna die. Whether it's by my arrow or whether it's by an axe, you're dead. I gave you a chance, buddy. Finally hit one. Do you want to go next? Because you will. I didn't think so. Yeah, I'll leave the wolf there. I don't need him. It's not the whole purpose of me being down here. I just had to kill him because I couldn't get by him otherwise. Checking for the bear. Then we'll proceed up towards Lonely Homestead through the birch forest. This is the largest birch forest in the game, I believe. You haven't seen me come in here yet because I usually don't come this way. It is a pretty awesome birch forest if you're looking for birch bark. Because there's some right there, for example. I might pick that up. I don't necessarily know that I have the carry capacity for birch bark, but this stuff is everywhere in here. There's like 3 birch sapling locations. So if it gets later in the run and the game hasn't magically deleted my save file, this would be a place to come down to if I need more arrows. Some wood there. Kind of keeping an eye out for the bear. Because sometimes this is a really dense forest, which is amazing. It's really well done. Honestly, wish there were more dense forests in this game. But, so yeah, it's hard to see him. He's right there. He sees me, so I'm going to move away. Quickly. I'm out of charging range. He'll growl and move towards me, but He has a certain range he has to be within to charge you. See, it looks like he's lost interest already. Like, yeah, whatever. The player left. So yeah, he's no longer interested in me at all. So I'm just gonna take this opportunity to cross. I know where he is now, so I don't even need this. He's not even anywhere near me. Well, from here I could get to the point of disagreement. No, not really. I'd have to go way up higher yet. I think I'll just go up the normal way. By draft dodgers. Which draft dodgers will be right up here and on my right. So we'll just go, I think, that way, and then, but I might walk down to the point of disagreement. Nah, I don't have to. I gotta lose some weight, that's for sure. About a little over 1.5 kilos. I can lose some on water. Yeah, that birch forest, awesome. Just be mindful, it's very dense and the bear is hard to see. We'll spend more time in there at some point, I'm sure. Maybe not until the PS5 release of the game, but at some point we'll spend more time in there. Yeah, this could turn into a blizzard at any time. It's gone from light snow to a snowstorm, but it's a light snowstorm. There's like 3 different versions of snowstorm. There's the snowstorm, there's the heavy snowstorm, and a blizzard. The latter, of course, we don't want to see. I could probably walk up this rock. Oh yeah, I definitely could. I don't need to, though. Since we're just headed to Draft Dodger's cabin, I'll just keep going this way. Not in a huge hurry to get up there. Although there can be a maple sapling, I believe, right back there, up that rock. Again, I don't need it right now. No carry weight for it anyway. Or is it right here the maple sapling is? Well, I'll know when I look at the incline. Actually, I think it's right here is where it can be. No, it was back where I was before is where the maple is. Because the old man's beard tells me I'm by Draft Dodgers. Which I am. Draft Dodgers is right up here to my left. I think after I go through this gap and up and over this. Yeah, there's a rope there too, which I completely space out and forget about. You guys see that rope? I've never actually bothered with it. It's another way up to Skeeter's Ridge, but no one ever goes that way. Like, why? Yeah, Draft Dodgers is right there. I remember I had to take... No, it would never aired, but in my last run, I was out taking that route through a blizzard, and I had to take cover in Draft Dodgers. I'm like, geez, I'm glad I actually know this map, or I'd be really screwed right now. I don't think we have any threats anymore. No, I have a straight walk right up to where I want to get to. I'm letting myself get thirsty on purpose so I can drop a bunch of weight at once. Oh, speaking of, I'm going to have to drink a coffee, I think, probably to get up the rope. I do want to get back to Mountaineers before nightfall. right here. Here's the path. Kind of hard to see, but it is a path. That fallen tree tells you, hey, you're on the path now. You're still not sure? Look for the down tree. But you know, going up to Skeeter's Ridge, it's a fast way through, but likely there's a timber wolf pack out in front. I mean, I could check it, but I'd have to be very careful. I don't want to be fighting T-wolves at level 1 archery. I can't even... It's a struggle for me to hit a normal wolf when it charges me. Some arrows that'll get me to level 2. Then I get a 50% reduction on the sway, and that actually makes a big deal, because then that arrow sway is half as bad as it was. It's like, imagine the bloom on a rifle or on a machine pistol or something in a shooting game. Yeah, exactly. Cut that in half. Oh yeah, it helps a lot. So yeah, that 50% reduction on this sway makes it a lot easier to hit targets. Never mind, I guess we're not doing the Skeeter's Ridge route. I just realized it as I walked past it.
Snow and nothing to drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some water in a minute, Astrid. There could be a momentum in the cabin. Maybe I should check that, of the plane. I'll worry about it when I actually care about marking up Pleasant Valley. I do want to mark up Timberwolf Mountain, but that might be challenging to do with the cougar in play now. You could sneak around it. You can always sneak around the cougar as long as it doesn't actually get close and see you. Let's get that out of my inventory. Drink as much as you need. You might even drop some at the base of the climb. Yeah, I have enough left on me to get underweight. But I have to have room to drink a coffee too, since we're losing carry weight. We could always jump down into the bunker and take an hour nap too if we have to. Speaking of, I could check the Pleasant Valley bunker. We could. It's literally right around the corner from me. Like the bunker that can have equipment in it, but I just don't care right now. I don't need it. If it has the Hunter's revolver in it, I'd be mad at myself for not getting that. But given where my equipment is, until I'm ready to probably start carting stuff down to Coastal Highway, I don't think I really care to check. I'm gonna go hang out on the mountain, work on my cooking for a little bit, and hunting, etc. Primarily work on my cooking because since we can do protected fires there outdoors, that's kind of a big deal. Plus we still have other containers to look at, a lot of containers to look at. I did get the 2 from the Timberwolves by the wing. So my next target will likely be kind of down in the chasm. Echo Ravine down in that area. Snow stopped, that's cool. Can't remember where the end of the bear walks. I think it's like right up through here. So we'll just keep the flare pistol out for another minute or two. Yeah, this blind is supposed to have a bench in it, but it's bugged out, so the items inside it were floating in space. It's still funny to look at. Yeah, we should be clear of the bear. Actually, it got really nice out, even though it's evening, right? Yes. And a doe. We could use that doe to get the wolf's attention up here. So as I said, there's a lot of times there's a wolf kind of towards the direction of Misty Falls. Which Misty Falls I could check for. There's usually coffee in that cave. Usually, not always. Since it's not guaranteed, I don't go out of my way to go in there. An interloper, yeah, I go in there because there's so little coffee on that difficulty. Any chance, if you have a good chance to get it, you might as well try and get it. But yeah, Misty Falls Cave's like right up over that hill. A lot of times there's a wolf down there. In fact, I thought I heard one for a second, but that was now just me putting my bowl away. So we're gonna need a coffee. We might need to take a nap or so as well. I don't know that a coffee is going to get me over half energy right now. I think I'm going to sleep for 2 hours and probably get stalled out by a blizzard, because that's how it seems to work in this area. I mean, look at the weather. Yeah, there's totally a blizzard in the forecast, right? In the long dark, there can be. That's going to be sketchy to walk up on. And we have sketchy food here. Which can stay there. It's sketchy. I don't care about it. Yeah, I left a whole bunch of food back at... yeah, I haven't searched any of this. I don't really care. I'm just here to get some energy back. And now, of course, there's probably a blizzard. Sounds like it. Wouldn't surprise me. No, it's just windy. Right. Still got to lose a kilo. I'll just drop that in water. That's easy enough. Last cup of coffee, though. We'll have to brew some more. So we need to drop a kilo. We can do that in water. Easy. There we go. I don't know how much I have at Mountaineers, but we can always make more. Water's not a big deal. As long as you have matches and fuel, you can always make more water. So, it likely won't happen, depending on how long I'm able to play the game without it deleting my save file, but you may see me just dropping water bottles like everywhere. And I do. I just drop them everywhere. Like, yeah, whatever, because I can always make more water. As long as you have a source of fire, you're good. Yeah, we can pick these up now. I don't want to go too crazy on the sticks, though, because we still have a long walk back to Mountaineers, and I go too crazy on them, and there's literally dozens between here and Mountaineers. They're all over. I'll be heavy, and then we'll slow down, and we'll get slower, and we'll get slower, and we'll get slower. I mean, I'm already heavy because of energy levels. I am actually technically over 40, so yeah, I'm heavy anyway. I got up here with a bag and a half of flour, didn't I? I'm good with that. The things I do to level up cooking, because, I mean, it's like, that's just going to let me make pancakes, but pancakes are so easy to make and they're so fast. And it's 2 points of cooking XP for every serving. It is windy, but you guys notice that I'm not cold either, right? Yeah, you've noticed that. I don't think I've been cold at all since I've started this session. But that's what the Summit clothing can do for you on Stalker and below. It's just, you're not cold immune, you're cold resistant. I mean, I still get cold in a blizzard, for sure. But, like, just standard, normal, non-blizzard conditions, or if my clothes don't get wet, yeah, I won't get cold. So I mean, we pretty much nearly defeated that element of the game. But you know, I ran around the first 6 hours of this run cold, and I didn't care about it because you know I'm just so used to doing it on Interloper now, and you're cold all the time on that difficult, all the time. About the only time you're not is if you go like a couple hundred days and you get all the animal skins, clothing made, like deer skin pants. You can find combat pants, so yeah, like one deer skin, one combat. Deer skin boots, rabbit skin mitts, double bear coat, double rabbit hat or wool toques. They're about the same. Yeah, then you might not. Then you might not be cold for most of the day. You'd still be cold in the morning. Yeah, an Interloper, the animal skin clothes are your best friend. And now I've got a headwind. That's perfect. Yes, it is. You can see it blowing right at me. Cool, I love headwinds. Should really stop with the stick picking up, but we might have a fire. Well, it's a good chance I'm going to have to make some water. I don't necessarily have to make pancakes tonight unless I have maple syrup that's expiring. But I'll probably have to make some water. How heavy are we? I said there was a wolf up here. I think he was over there by that piece of metal when I left, but I walked right by him. Yeah, wind does not affect animals, by the way. They always move at the same speed regardless of the wind, which I think is kind of silly. If it affects the players, it should affect animals. It's not going to affect a 900-pound bear or like an 800-pound moose, but it will affect wolves and rabbits. Yeah, high wind would definitely affect wolves. The player, even Astrid has more body weight than a wolf. I don't know, she's probably about a $120, but still, wolves don't weigh half that much. You know. I don't know, what do you say? You about a $120, Astrid? Without the gear? Yeah, probably. With the gear, probably quite a bit more. I'm talking pounds, not kilos. Kilos, it would be completely different. Yeah, kilos would probably be more about 60, 65, 70. My conversion from imperial to metric in my head is just kind of made up and random and probably not even close. Because I'm not doing the math in my head, especially not while I'm playing a game. I don't see this wolf anywhere. The wind stopped, which was nice. Lots of firewood out here. There's just cedar limbs everywhere. Cedar, 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 cedar. More cedar. And, oh, there's a fir there. I was going to make something. I could make the furniture workbench, but, I mean, I'm not going to do a meat curing box up here. There's no way to get salt up here. No salt mines or any of that. All the salt mines are pretty much on the coast. Coastal Highway Desolation Point. I believe there's one in Bleak Inlet as well. And since there's no salt mines up here, no means to get it. Are the T-Wolves over there? Yeah, they're right there. They actually moved over to the left a little bit. I mean, that's fine. They can hang out over there. Wood hasn't respawned out here yet, but I don't think it's been that long. But there's plenty of it back there if I need it, which I might. So, we need to make coffee, so I'll probably want to do a fire for that. We have fresh cooked moose meats. Still fresh, by the way. Yeah, 99%. I was gone. Oh, I wasn't gone that long. What, 2 days? Alright, let's get this flour out of my inventory. This is heavy. We have a lot of soda, so I'm not really worried about how much
It's getting
water
dark out here. Time to look for
actually have. Yeah, it is getting dark. We have plenty of water, actually. Guts are cured. That's good. All the moves. Yeah, right. I brought them down cured. Fair amount of wood. Fair amount. Oh, we almost have a moose hide satchel. That's going to be nice. That's still probably like 2 days. At least 2 days. Because I think it's like 10 days to cure. Or is it more, longer than that? 10 days, yeah. So we almost have a moose hide satchel. We have a lot of arrows. Holy crap, do we have a lot of arrows. Which, that reminds me. We had a little time, right? Oh yeah, I have a million matches in there. Give me a cured one. Let's start arrows. It'll get too dark, so we'll just start it. I need to make some coffee. Because I'm probably going to want to go out tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe down to the Chasm Cave area. That's kind of what I'm thinking, so I may need coffee to do it. I'll probably drop some stuff off in here too. You know, what if I get stuck out there and I'll need more water too? So, yeah, I think we have a fire. Right, this is for... the furniture workbench if I decide to build it. If I decide to build it. That's a big if. We could build a bear hide bed. The problem is I'd have to get actually, I can hunt ptarmigans. They're up here. There are several places. I know exactly where to hunt ptarmigans. So ptarmigans are not a problem. You have to kill a bear. Yeah, again, not a problem. I can do it when I need to. Cured guts we have. We need a lot of fur. I could definitely do this. I think maybe we worry about getting some of the other materials first. And if that happens, and it's just, oh, I need a bear hide? Okay, then we consider killing a bear. Because until I can eat bears, I don't really kill them. Unless, like, on Loper, yeah, I want to kill one right frickin' now so I can make a coat, but we have to kill 2 of them, actually. But I think I mentioned it earlier. Once I get to level 5 cooking, I just terminate all of them. I'll be like, oh, there's 3 bears in this area? Cool, let's go kill them. And then I go kill them all, and then I have meat for like 6 months. Yeah, I would like a cougar claw knife. It's the best knife in the game. I believe there's a survival knife you can get from the trader, although I've never managed to get that high in trust with him because of all the stupid bugs and problems on the PlayStation version of the game. But I still think this knife is better. Never got to make it. I killed a cougar, collected the material, never made it to a forge to actually make it before it deleted that save file. Alright, decorative art's kind of cool. Yeah, so that, yeah. I have the means I can make this right now. But do I want it, I guess is the question. Seeing what else we could do. I mean, I kind of want to make containers to put in here. Like, because I do have some containers, but they fill up pretty fast. End table has 1 drawer. Not ideal. Storage box, that's nice. Cedar firewood. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, that's very easy. Does not require reclaimed wood. I can make that. We can make a trunk. That takes a lot of fur. Yeah, so these 2. If anything, I'll make a furniture workbench just so I can make some storage containers. Alright, let's go outside. We need a fire. Because what I would like is some coffee. Could do some water up too. Probably should have grabbed a pot while I was down there too. Didn't think about that. That was kind of idiotic. Do I have a can in here? I should have a can somewhere. Ah, there we go. Come here. We have a can. Alright. So, How many torches do we have? Yeah, a couple. That arrow's gonna break on next shot. So yeah, we should probably make some more. Oh yeah, we gotta process that birch bark. I'll do that while this fire's going. Yeah, stick's fine. I don't think I have a book I want to burn. No, I dropped the rifle book after I read it. I'm carrying a cooking book too, so I'll want to get that read.
Perfect.
I don't need it too long, so just gonna do some coffee. I think I gotta do water though to do coffee. So as a result of that, we'll place the skill. Oh, I did grab a pot. Yeah! Way to go! I'm not completely stupid. I took the pot out of the farm, didn't I? I totally don't remember doing that, but I did. I must have. I must have taken the pot off the counter. Because I'm like, yeah, I need to grab this because I'm stupid and left mine in Coastal Highway. Yeah. Alright. I'm a little happier with myself right now. I need something to eat. Is that safe to eat? Yes, it is. Yeah, I better throw a few more sticks on there. Still have that time for coffee. I do water first just to make sure that I can. Alright, so while that's doing that, let's prepare this birch bark. How long does that take? 5 minutes? Okay, yeah. Could have definitely done both at once. Yeah. It's Thursday night, by the way, so it is a work night. So I will not be on here very long. I'm just going to try and get a few things done. Like get down to cat. Oh, beautiful night. Holy crap. Really, really nice out. All the T-wolves just kind of hanging out down there. I see 3. There may be more than 3, but I see 3. I'll call them out. 1. Cursor. 2. 3. Might be a 4th one over there. But I know there's 3. You can see 3 objects moving down there. Alright.
I need to find a place to rest.
I know. We gotta brew some coffee first. We could brew up a birch tea too in case I get injured. That might not be a bad idea. Like what happened up in Summit, you know. If I had a birch tea, I would have just drank that before sleeping. I think I mentioned in my last session that got deleted, I did get surprised and mauled by the bear in Desolation Point. It's my fault entirely. I wasn't paying attention because he was coming down the rock. Because he comes down the rock by the bridge and goes down onto the ice, and I'd killed a wolf right there on the ice, kind of right below Hibernia, and I was harvesting the meat, and as soon as the animation ended, and I stepped away from the wolf carcass, the bear was growling and charging. I didn't even have time to grab my flare pistol. Which, that is the worst when that happens. When you just don't even have time to react. It's just, the animal instantly just attacks you. I got revenge on that bear, though. As I said, ran into Hibernia, drank a birch tea, bandaged myself, drank a birch tea, rested because it was nighttime, and then the next morning I went out and I put one right between its eyes. It's one of my best archery shots ever. As soon as I get to level 3, I start to get archery. I start to get criticals on the bow. And at that point, then you have a very high chance to kill the animal if you hit it in the head. But we got to get to level 3 first, which... Is that coffee about done? Let's see, I think I'm going to wait it out. We're close. That's only like 2 or 3 XPs. It shows a lot of space, but level 1 to 2 does not take much. It just shows you how little I've actually hit anything with the bow. I don't hit anything with it. It's like, oh, the enemy's over there. Hey, we'll just shoot that thing. Shoot this way. Doopy-doo. Watch this. I'll pick this up and the wolves will start tracking me. Nah, I'm gonna eat it. Exactly. Could cook some more moose meat, but I should, actually.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
So I'll need something to eat tomorrow. I mean, if I go down to the cave, I'll find crackers and other snack foods and such, but... So they're going to track to me. Because I'm going to cook them in the utensils, and that's fine. See, they just turned away. Like, oh, we smelled something. Now, I don't believe they can attack me in the doorway here. I'm not 100% on that, because I'm outside still. They may actually still be able to jump up and attack here. So we won't really play around with it. How much time are we looking at? 50 minutes, 53 minutes. I've got enough time on the fire, so that's good. That could use a sharpening. Have to leave some stuff here too before we go out tomorrow. That's provided we can go out, you know, depending on the weather we have. Now, the containers that are hard to get to are right there. See where my cursor is? Yeah, right up over that hill where my cursor is pointing. There's 2 containers there. There's at least 1 wolf up there, and there's a bear that passed through there, the middle level bear, and the T-wolves block this access up to it. I think there's a rope over here I can climb. It's been a while. There is, but I'd have to be super light to climb up the rope. Then probably shoot a wolf or a bear right away, get the containers, go down. That's probably the way I would go about doing it. Normally, if the T-wolves weren't there, or I was a higher level archery skill so I could kill them with great ease, you know, I would go right up that way. Basically right where my cursor is pointing now, that's the river that leads into Crystal Lake. I could follow the go up river and then just kind of take a right and walk right up to that location. Now if I keep following that river where my cursor is pointing, it takes me to the more common moose location for this region, which for some reason I've got the ultra rare one, but we managed to make it work, so not complaining. Moose meat's done. Yeah, we'll just drop that. There's enough time to do water, actually. Just enough. No, not quite. Still, basement level cooking skill. Let's read a chapter of it. We're level 3. Okay, so we're not as bad as I thought. Almost level 4, actually. The only thing that's basement level still is archery, and I think carcass harvesting's even level 2. As far as the primary skills. Ice fishing, but whatever, it's not primary. Same, rifle isn't either. These are just when I have time. Mending would be better if it was higher. Yeah, mending would be better if it was higher level. Okay, she's exhausted. We're going to bed. Yeah. My archery skill is, yes, basement level. As in, this dude doesn't even know. I guess we're not going anywhere today either. We're making arrows. Yep, that's a blizzard. So, come here. Yeah. Travel delayed again. Oh, it's cool. I'm getting this bug again, where it won't let me use my quality tools. Love that bug so much. Not frustrating at all. Not at all. I didn't want to make my. I didn't want to use my tools to make arrows. Yeah, now it works.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Oh, you're gonna go thirsty because I already started the craft. Too bad. That's my fault, Astrid. A little more annoyed at the fact that the blizzard's keeping me here, but we did need to make arrows. Do you think we're gonna lose the whole day? I do. Nope, just finally, yeah, finally level 2. That's a big deal. Because, yeah, it just cut our bow sway. Okay, no, it didn't reduce by half. 25 isn't really much. That doesn't really help a whole lot. And you can see. I reduced it a little bit. I'd actually have to draw the arrow. Yeah, it's still kind of bad, but it's not terrible. It's manageable. 9 out of 10, I should hit a wolf now. Because it's not super, super bad. We gotta drop a bunch of crap before we go. So, I could probably drop some food, honestly. Yeah, medication, too much. That would get me underweight, honestly. I have 2 stims in here, that's good enough. 18 painkillers, put them away. Put 1 tea away. It's more antibiotics than I need, but whatever. We don't put food in the containers, ever. These aren't, they don't weigh anything, but I'll put them in here for now. When I need fishing tackle, I'll worry about it. One of these can go in here. I think I have a bunch of sewing kits in here already. By a bunch, I mean 2. This torch is pretty useless. We can break that down. I'm not taking the tools with me, obviously. I only have 20 feathers. We're gonna have to find some more. Does this need cleaning? Yeah, it does. 98. So yeah, we got a little time yet. Let's have a look outside. Not great. Still snowstorm, which means it could wind up to a blizzard at any time. And that would make me really happy. Water check. Yeah, we're fine. Food and water, we're fine. We don't need to pick up anything. We can just go. Yeah, weather's not really great. Not really, no. Not a very nice day here in Timberwolf. These wolves moved. Yeah, it was those wolves. They moved over to here for some reason, and then they moved back over there. I think they were over here chasing a deer or something. That's what I think, anyway. I could be wrong about that. Might have just migrated temporarily and then migrated back, but usually I don't think they migrate for a day or 2. I really think this is going to wind back up. It could. Might grab some sticks on the way just so that I have wood in case I get stuck in Chasm Cave. Yeah, that would be unfortunate. It happens, though. Oh, it happens a lot. I get stuck in caves a lot due to blizzards. That's why I always make sure I have at least, 2 days of supplies on me, as far as food and water goes, anytime before I go out. And honestly, the most important thing you can carry with you when you go out, especially if you're trying to maintain well-fed, is make sure you have enough calories and water. Well, water not so much because you can make it if you have fuel, but you have to have calories on you. I don't know where the bear is. I can't see him anywhere, so he's likely down in the ravine. What the hell is that? That almost looks like a piece of cloth or something. It's a good chance he's down in the ravine. Yeah, with how heavy the snowstorm is, there won't be any tracks visible, so I'm going to come up this way and kind of recon for him. Yeah, see, I'm not cold, so I can totally scout it. This is harder to do on Interloper, play like this, where you're just, like, avoiding things, crouching, scouting the area. Ultimately, it's how you want to play the game, especially if you're not familiar with where the threats are, or you don't know. It's always better to see them before they see you. Of course, if you have dense fog, you don't have a choice in the matter. They will always detect you long before you see them. Bears, wolves, timber wolves, etc. Little sketchy part coming up here. I mean, I could probably walk up onto that, but the bear rounds the corner now. I'm not going to enjoy life very much. Well, we can get up on this rock here too and get... we can see what's going on the right side, but not so much on the left, because you see how it goes around another rock. A lot of times I like to come up here if I don't know. See, I can't really see around that rock right there. So if the bear's back over there, I wouldn't know it. If he's back over there, I wouldn't either. But it does tell me that I'm not in any immediate danger, like as in right in the next 5 seconds. So what I'll do next is come up on this rock here on the left. And this shows me a little bit more of it. But see, one thing about this, like, oh, this is awful that the bear can be down in Echo Ravine. What do? There's so many rocks you can run up onto that, the bear normally does not go up on the rocks unless it detects you and it can run up there. If it doesn't detect you, like, I come up on this rock and I see it and I crouch and it hasn't seen me yet, it'll walk right past me. Harmlessly, Yeah, the devs knew what they were doing when they designed all this stuff. Like, we gotta give the players a chance. See, it's still a little sketch here because of that. I can't see around that rock. Now, is it likely to be back there? Probably not. It was probably on the backside from like the Cougar area walking around towards Crystal Lake, which is why I didn't see it. But there's no way to prove that because I didn't come from that direction. Or I didn't go over there and check it. Since there's no way to prove it, what we'll then do is come up here. Would I be hidden here from it? Yes, I would be. If it was walking this path, it wouldn't see me here, as long as I was crouched. But I don't think he's down here. No, it goes to as far as Chasm Cave and then it turns around, I believe. I'd have to actually look at the Timberwolf Mountain map to be sure. Chasm Cave's right up here on the other side of this arch tree. So if he's up here, I'll be a little surprised. Just grabbing some sticks. Because, yeah, the bear would come up to about here and turn around. Like that. And there's no tracks, but I wouldn't see him anyway. And there's the engine. There's 2 containers out there. One, I believe, has coffee. Another has, like, crackers and snack food in them. This computer comes on during the aurora. I have never been down here during an aurora, so I have no idea what actually comes on that computer. It's a dangerous place to be during an aurora, unless you've killed the wildlife out there. Not much in this cave, just a piece of wood. The bow. I'm going to have to shoot at least one wolf. He's right there. You see him? Looking right at me. I don't think we get past this wolf without shooting him. I think there's 2 down here. 2 to... well, there could be more than that. So yeah, he's already aggroed. Let's go. Prepare to die. I want to get on a more straight area. I want to kill him. There we go. Oh, we lost that one. Crap. Oh well. Alright. Oh yeah, he was running full speed. Where's his partner? There's at least 2 down here. He might be over by the containers. Oh, he had a... yeah. He detected me and fear procced. I'm okay with that. Unless it sends him running right into me. He detected me first. That's not ideal. Not really, no. I'll probably have to kill him anyway. What I could do is just wait for him to make a move and then put an arrow in his shoulder or something, let him run around and bleed out. We could do that. It's safer. But it will cost me an arrow, most likely. Do have a damage bonus now, though, so if we hit him anywhere near the head, we might kill him in one shot. I'm just going to stay here while he doesn't know I'm here. Although if he gets a little closer, he will see me. Animals do see you when they get within 10 meters of you, even if you're crouched. So yeah, at this range we're good, but if he comes towards me, which he kind of is, we need to back away. I'm just kind of waiting for him to howl, then I can remove him. Because he'll stop to do that. And then, while he's in his howling animation, he can't do anything. Lights out. Oh, that should have killed. That was a headshot. I must have got the shoulder. I must have. Yeah, well, whatever. It's safe for me to get the containers now, unless there's another wolf back here that I haven't seen yet. Generally, there's only 2 back here, though. We'll just let him run around and bleed out while we open containers. Okay, here's the bad clothes, which is good, because I need that. Although the thick wool sweater is not bad clothes at all. He ran into Echo Ravine, so I might find him on my way out of here. Crow feather? Why is that here? No, why is that here? Is there a human body
I'm not sure
around
I
the
can carry
corner?
much more.
With a hacksaw. Condition? Yeah, we'll take that. Nothing on the guy. Now, the wolves probably got him. Spray paint, we don't care about that. I want feathers, though. There they are. Container? No, second part of this container. What do we got? The bad clothes are cloth. That's where I get my cloth from. Matches? Cool. Did I need more matches? Probably not. No. It's like the last thing I needed. He might have died out there by his buddy. The first wolf I killed is right there on the cursor. Right on the cursor now. He might be out there. I don't know. No, he's still running around. Let's see if he dies. Yeah, now he just went down Echo Ravine. Yep, we saw him go running that way. So, I may not find him. If he goes by the entrance to Ash Canyon, I don't know. The weather is too bad. We have a snowstorm for crows, so that's not going to work. Although I did just hear crows, so... Crows shouldn't be out in a snowstorm. But the snowstorm might be ending. There's the food. A lot of food, too. Holy crap. Yeah, the snowstorm's winding down. So we will have crows to help us out. I'm using the better hacksaw, aren't I? That sucks. There's the tea and coffee. Yep, that's the one we wanted. Well, we wanted the cloth for sure. The food is nice. I didn't need it. I'm fine on food. But, yeah, I'm going to take it, obviously. But what we really needed from all the stuff we picked up here was I didn't really need the coffee, but I like having it, was the cloth. Okay, he just died. Right there, dead ahead of me. So I'm going to go get my arrow back. Took him a long time to die. Well, probably an hour in game time. Right by the rope he died. There's a rope here? Wait, there's a rope here? Yeah, okay, it goes up to three-way cave. Can I have my rope back, sir? Or my rope. Can I have my arrow back, sir? Oh, we got the... Really? We got the leg? See, it showed a hit up here. That's interesting. Very interesting. Looks like he kept running over the same pattern over and over and over again, honestly. Tempted to take the hide from him, too. Yeah, I might as well. I don't know that I ever do anything with it, but I think I'll take it. Not going to take the guts. Don't need unnecessary stinkies. Definitely not taking the meat, since we can't eat it anyway. And I don't need it. I mean, I didn't really want to kill these wolves, but I didn't feel that I had a choice. Well, the first one, no option. You know, he's like, hey, dude, I'm going to tear your face off. All right, I guess I got to kill you. How heavy are we? Too heavy for me to... Yeah, too heavy. I'm going to drop down in case the bear comes up. This will help a little bit. If it gets me over half, it did. Yeah, it's foggy. That sucks. Oh well. I've dealt with Timberwolf Mountain in the fog before. It's not the end of the world. I just might not see the bear before. Yeah, let's get the holy flare pistol. So we've completed that task. We got the containers. Is that him up there? No, I don't think so. I don't think he's come down here yet. He could be on his way down here, though. Oh, that is him. Is he coming towards me? No. It looks like he's on his return trip. So I bet what happened is the wolf saw him. The wolf that... So I said, hey, look, the wolf's heading into Echo Ravine. I bet you the wolf saw him, the bear turned. Because you can see right here, the bear turns. Look at these tracks. I kind of walked over some of them. But the bear kind of turned and looked this way. And then he turned around and went back. So, yeah. I think the wounded wolf startled the bear. Well, the bear would be horrified of the wolf and would run away from him, but the bear saw the wolf and was probably looking to react. But look at his tracks. They're pretty much, his routing is pretty much identical. So you can see the older tracks of him coming out here. They're almost faded, nearly gone. And then here's the fresh tracks. Notice the difference. This is how you tell how fresh tracks are. These are really old. So you can see there's not a real... The imprint is not fully defined. You can see the tracks there, but you can tell that's old. Look at the fresh tracks. See how well defined the imprint is of the bear's claws? And now they're starting to, like, degrade, but... That's how you can tell how old tracks are. So if you see the tracks beautifully detailed, the animal's right in front of you. But if they look something more like this, then yeah, he's a little ways away. Just something that I've learned while playing the game, and you know, I do have some basic tracking knowledge. I used to deer hunt, so there's things like this that you learn. So he's going to be in front of me, but he's not that far in front of me. Depends on how much he stops and like picks at the ground, because we know he does that a lot. See, now his tracks on the way out up here are pretty much faded and gone. Odd that he walks on the side hill like that. But yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said the bear comes down here in Echo Ravine. There's proof of it right there. So it makes this a little sketchy to come down here for. And especially if you want to come down here during an aurora, you should probably kill the bear first. Because last thing you want to deal with is an aurora bear just trying to come down here. Aurora bears fear nothing. You know, nothing will stop them from charging you. They don't care if you have a flare pistol. They'll keep coming. His tracks kind of break off here. Well, that was where he pathed down. This is where he's going now. So we're just going to follow the bear slowly because we don't want to piss him off. I'm in no hurry to get back. I mean, the sun's setting, but we got time. I'm not cold. Might go up to deer clearing soon. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is collect some wood and do a bunch of cooking. See if we can get to level 4. I mean, I'd like to be level 3 archery before I go up to deer clearing and start, you know, hunting up there. But yeah, that's a ways away. We did record 2 hits. So that, yeah, we got a ways to go. We need about, 23 more hits. I believe it's 25 XP to go from level 2 to level 3. Okay. He might be far enough ahead of me. But it gets sketchy and hard to see here, so I'm going to go up this rock. Because what if he's just right in front of me? So you got to keep in mind, the bear constantly stops to pick at the ground. Yeah, he's right in front of me, like right over that hill. I just caught a glimpse of him. Now, I can redirect him with a stone, but I don't think I'm that concerned about it. Yeah, if things go bad, I'll just run to Ash Canyon. the Ash Canyon transition. I think he was going up the hill. Maybe he's headed towards Ash Canyon. Let's have a look at these tracks. I could have swore I saw him here, but that might have been the tree. Alright, he's down there. So we're going to yep, he's headed... He doesn't go that far down. He's going to turn around and come back, so I'm going to get ahead of him while he's doing that. Yep, he's out of range of me. I move a lot faster than he does, even overweight, so we're good here. Night fog isn't fun either, by the way, so I'm going to try and get back to Mountaineers pretty quickly. I am going to want to collect wood, though, I think. Also, I still like the old flare pistol holding animation better than this new animation. This new animation looks good, don't get me wrong, with how she's holding the pistol. But the older animation, she kind of held it off to the side. And then, you know, would aim when you aimed, but it's just the way she used to hold it before. I like that better, honestly. That's my opinion, anyway. I think that was like a year and a half ago. Update 5, you know. Yeah, Update 5, which added Misery. Before, yeah, not Update 6. Update 6 was the one that added, like, the meat curing box, you know, yeah, all that other cool stuff. But Misery mode has been out for like a year and a half. And I still won't play it, because it's like, I tried it one time, and I'm like, okay, this is, like, insane. Well, it's designed to kill you. Misery, you will die on Misery. It's not designed for you to survive 100 days or even 500 days. It's just designed to straight up kill you. And it does so rather quickly. There are streamers, though, that have survived 100+ days on Misery. Zach hasn't done it. I think a lot of the people I watch, yeah, they die as soon as they get broken body, which is like the final affliction. And yeah, well, that's really, it's really tough to survive, because, you know, once you get broken body, you can't heal at all. At all. All healing's disabled. You can't even use stims to heal. Nothing. No birch bark, nothing. Nothing works. So you lose any health for any reason, it's gone permanently, until you eventually die. So, yeah. And Misery, the world's colder than it is on Interloper. So you can't even be outside for long, because, you know, you freeze and you lose health. Yeah, it's designed to kill you, and it does. And you just stay inside all the time, then you get cabin fever, so, yeah, that doesn't work. Which, cabin fever, it happens, it sucks because, not because of the fact that you can't sleep indoors. That's what it says. It says you can, you know, you have cabin fever, you cannot sleep indoors for like 24 hours. That's not the worst part of it. The worst part of cabin fever is if you have it, you cannot pass time at all. At all. So, yeah, you have to get that cured, because otherwise, like, you know, say you're waiting for something, you want to just pass an hour, or you want to pass time till your food's ready. No, you can't do that. Cabin fever says you can't do that. So you have to get rid of it, because it makes it inefficient to, like, cook things and so on. So that makes it a bad affliction. The fact you can't sleep indoors, oh well, whatever, you know. Plenty of caves in the game or cars to run into and sleep in, but... Or even fishing huts, though I no longer recommend it, unless they have doors. And the one I use in Coastal Highway has a door. In my last run, I think I uploaded that part. Yeah, I woke up in a fishing hut. Because, yeah, I decided to sleep out there and a blizzard hit. And I woke up and all my clothes were soaked. And I was really cold and they were really badly damaged from it. So, I mean, yeah, you can sleep in a fishing hut, but I do not recommend... If it has a door, however, it would stop the water from getting at you. We have a lot of work to do. How heavy am I? I gotta drop some weight. We have food, so we might as well throw that down over here. These are awesome for traveling.
Far behind.
Like the best travel food in the game next to crackers. And these are pretty good travel food too. That one's sketchy, so I don't want to carry that. Crackers, holy crap, we have so many. And I even left a bunch at Pleasant Valley. But they're really good travel food. Because they're super light. I might eat this candy bar before bed. We have antibiotics, might as well use them. And I picked up 100 more matches too, I'm sure. Why am I carrying a wire? Good question. Wolf hide we'll throw inside. Got all this cloth now. Yay. Oh yeah, I better do this. Get the game to save. Just be careful of the fact that we don't have a load screen when we come in and out of here, which I like. But I have to remember to save the game occasionally. I did it again. Yes, I did. But it doesn't matter, because... Alright, we have a lot of cloth. This is actually pretty good. But the rest of the stuff, well, and the mittens are good too. The rest of the stuff we could probably tear apart. How much water do we have? It's likely she's thirsty. Oh, very much so. Good enough. Alright, let's go get some wood. Hungry too, but I'll grab this piece of moose. Let's go get some wood. Have to go out a little bit since the wood hasn't respawned nearby yet. But that's fine. We're not going out that far. I mean, there's looks like a cedar limb right in front of me. That's fur. That's even better. Long burn time on that. Double fur. Yeah, we could take some fur and burn it. Normally I use fur. Do I not have a hatchet? Oh, it sorts through 2 hacksaws. Yes, of course it does. Yeah, I should probably drop off the extra hacksaw. You know, this will be enough. I'm not a huge fan of burning fur, but I think I'm gonna. Oh, yeah. It's kind of too crappy out here to keep looking for wood right now. I'm not going to get lost, I just don't enjoy being out in this because it's really hard to see in a snowstorm at night. Like, really hard to see. On a clear night, different story, but in a snowstorm, no. We don't want to mess around with this if we don't have to. Oh, an arrow to break down. Right, this is crap. Let's harvest that. Don't use fur. Why would it default to that? You know why? Because it's alphabetical. That's why. Yep. That's why it does. I've always often wondered why does it default to what you don't want to? Because it goes in alphabetical order. That's why if I have birch bark, it will
Come
always
on, Mother.
default to that as your starting tinder. And it will default to cardboard matches over anything else for your starter because it's done in alphabetical order. Yeah, it makes sense. It's kind of annoying at times, but it makes sense as to why it does that. It took me a long time to realize that. Hey, it's alphabetical, you know. Yeah, we'll do some water here. A piece of meat. Oh, we're waiting. Had to brew some coffee too. Hey, look, it's really windy. Guess what? My fire doesn't care. Yeah, it's completely wind shaded. Yeah, it's not a blizzard, but it's a heavy snowstorm. A crap my fire gives not. I could start mapping this region too, I suppose. I believe Mountaineer's Hut's a named location, so I could just draw it right now. How much time do I have left? No, it's night, so I can't draw. But I say, if it wasn't nighttime, I could draw it right now. Yeah, get rid of one of these hacksaws. Drop it over here. If I drop it on the moose hide, I'm not going to see it. That could be a blizzard now. Okay, we have a million hacksaws. Let's see what it does sound like a blizzard, doesn't it? Yeah, my fire doesn't care that that's a blizzard. Yeah, I don't care. I need another cup of coffee. Yeah, one. I want at least two on me at all times. 93 might be my lowest unless I picked up a... Yeah, I did. I picked up a worse one from the container. Yeah, this one right here. I have one. Should have probably brewed that up, I guess, but it doesn't matter. Alright, let's do some pancakes, yeah. That's the half bag. What's that got? That's fine. Oh, do I have any oil here? Better. I'm carrying some. Do I have any more oil is the question. I bet I left it all up there. No, I put some in here. But I bet I left a bunch of it up in the cave where the moose meat was for a while. If I were to take a guess, might be making a moose hide satchel tomorrow, by the way. All right, pancake time. We do pies too, but maybe I do some of those up before I do some ropes. Wait, what am I missing? Oh yeah, duh, syrup, idiot. Okay, find me the lowest condition syrup. 96, that one's fine. 14, that's probably the winner. 41, that's gonna go bad soon. But that's 41, what the hell's that? Okay, they're both 41, that sucks. Okay, so the 14 on me is the winner. use the bad syrup up so we can get our pancakes. I'm not gonna throw any more wood on this for now either. Don't need to. Happy snowstorm. Happy snowstorm. Probably should put some of this tea in coffee. It's already almost midnight. So yeah, I'm not gonna throw any more wood on this fire. I don't need to. Drop these fur out here. Oh, that must be my sketchy food pile. Yes. That's a eat before bed, get food poisoning, and not care about it pile. That's a lot of sticks. It won't dry. It won't boil
I
off.
need to rest soon.
You getting tired? I'm gonna keep making pancakes for a minute. Prep time's 8 minutes, so it's not that big a deal. Prep time for pancakes is 8 minutes. And a lot of other recipes. I think for pies it's 20. Where are we on cooking? Yeah, we're getting there. That's still a little ways. It's like 75 XP to go from 3 to 4. We get 2 per serving of pancakes we make. So we get 12 if I use the entire bottle of maple syrup. We still have 3 more uses left. That's 6 more XP. And we'll have just enough flour. If you just make pancakes, it will perfectly use up a bag of flour. Yeah, it says we have 0.37 and we use 0.12 each time, but it will round down to use up the very last of that flour. Whereas pies use a lot more flour. Actually, I think flatbread uses even more. These right here use even... Yeah, about the same. Same as pies. These don't give good calories, though. I don't like carrying them. Yeah, they're light, but the calories is just awful. I'd rather have these, which are more than double the calories for 0.5, yeah. So these I usually don't make. But at the same time, the calories do even out because you get 2 per serving. So it gives you 460, but pancakes are still better if you have the materials to make them, i.e. the oil and the maple syrup. Although the flatbread does cook pretty fast too. I think it's also like a 7 or 8 minute recipe. Let's see if I can see the wolves. Yeah, not really. It's too dark. I do not see the wolves. Should have 1 serving left of that syrup. I do have 1 serving left. It's about 1 a.m. I want to go to sleep soon. I don't know that I'm going up to deer clearing. No, tomorrow I'm going to make the moose hide satchel. That takes a while. Like, a good while. And it's worth it. For what it gives you, it's so worth it. If it takes me 2 days to make it, it's worth it. Do I have time to do another water? Maybe. Well, this is an outside fire, so yeah, I should. Let's see. Those are all lot of calories.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Well, you don't have to get that literal about it. In that case, I'm going to let her have some water. Why am I carrying salt? Probably because maybe I can make broth if we kill some ptarmigans. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. Gotta love the outside fire. Going to bed in a minute. And that still has 10 minutes left. Gotta love the outside fire. And that 10% extra burn duration. So, I mean, if there's a blizzard, or if we have to, we can do fires in here too, but there's no point since I can always do them outside. The only time it would be sketchy to do that if, like, say, I'm standing here, whatever, and I've got a blizzard that's blowing directly at me. Because the fire will be fine. This would be protected from the blizzard. But I would be getting cold, my clothes would be getting wet. I mean, I might be warm standing next to the fire, but my clothes would be getting soaked, I'd be at frostbite risk, etc. So at that point, yes, then I probably wouldn't want to be standing out here. Then I think I would likely want to come in here and do a fire in here. At the actual fireplace. I'm going to assume the moose hide's ready. That's something I'll worry about when we wake up. Oh yeah, we're good. Let's get a drink and we'll get to work. I need guts. Yeah, I think I need 2. I think it's 2. Oh, I don't want the rifle. That's correct. 10 hours, yeah, so this is an all-day project. I want to do at least 2. Oh no, it's a 16-hour project. Yeah, this is all day. I actually might go into tomorrow before I get this done. But it's worth it for what we get for it. Huh? Okay, it was 10 hours. How was I reading it wrong? Oh, was I using fishing tackle idiotically? I was. What the hell? Oh, I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. That's all I got. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, I didn't mean to switch that. I meant to switch this. So, yeah, we idiotically used the wrong tool. Fishing tackle doubles your time, damn near. I mean, you can use it. You can, and it doesn't affect the integrity of the fishing tackle itself. Like, you can use fishing tackle down to like 5%, and it's still fine for fishing with. But yeah, it's better to use a sewing kit. I would have got this done, I think, today if I didn't idiotically use the wrong thing. We gotta stop and have lunch or dinner. I mean, I got pancakes to eat. Don't need to eat the meat. These go bad pretty fast. Couple days. Let's have a drink. Having a drink. And back to work. As long as the weather isn't crappy at night, I should be able to finish this. After I idiotically use the wrong tool. Well, it happens. If the weather's crappy, though, I won't be able to do it. See, it's already like 10 p.m. I can still craft. If the weather gets bad, though, it won't let me finish. Yeah, we got it done. The weather's kind of bad. I'm surprised I could get it done. But I think there's just enough natural light in here that the game allows it. Yeah. Mountaineers, another reason it's so awesome is because of the natural light you get in here. Yep. Because of this, you get natural light, and it tricks the game into thinking that you should still be able to craft at night because it's light enough for you to see. So normally you can't craft at night, but the game's like, oh no, you can craft. It's nighttime, but it's fine. You can craft. I don't know about reading though. Yeah, okay, that works too. Oh, this is level 4 cooking upon completion. But Aurora going on? No, it's just a pretty clear night. It cleared up. See, it's like perfect in here. On a beautiful night, you can see in here like nothing. Yeah, it's not an aurora. It's just a clear night. But it's like also 2 in the morning, so we should get some sleep. Yeah, the whole day to do the satchel, but it's worth it. All day, every time, always worth it. It's 5 more kilos of carry weight. So yeah, you can't fool me into believing that's a bad deal, because it's not, and it never will be. Let's go for 9. It's probably plenty. Sounds like yet another blizzard. Uh-oh. I'll have to make some more water, I think. Yeah, we'll probably go out and get firewood today. Should have respawned. See, I have a ton of wood in there, and I just don't use it. I just go out and get more and add to this constantly. That's how I like to work it, just make sure that my bases always have more wood than I need, ever. Because what if I get trapped in a blizzard? Okay, got the pancakes eaten up. Tempted to read this book just to get rid of it. Yeah, let's just do that. Should be level 4 cooking. It is. Alright, as expert. Yay, we'll take it. I'll leave this down here so I know, hey, burn this. So level 4 does... We get more calories from any cooked item. We already had the no calorie loss from smashing, but that's not an issue. We get a cooking time reduction, which is nice, another 10%. And then the ready time increases, which is really nice. And I think I explained that in the last one, what that last run attempt is. What that is it takes longer for your food to burn. This wood still isn't back yet, huh? That's a little surprising. It's already 1 in the afternoon. Yeah, I don't really plan to go to deer clearing yet. We're gonna cook some more stuff. Actually, what I should do today is go inside and start tearing down cloth and doing some repairs on my clothing. Especially since, like, most of what I'm wearing, if not all of it now, is permanent. As in stuff that I will maintain and repair. But I figure I'm already out here, might as well get some wood. Snow still coming down? Yeah. My clothes getting wet? Yeah, they are. I don't know that I want to be out here for very long then, because they're getting pretty wet. Yeah, it's a very heavy snowfall. Hi, Stick. I can come out later when they've dried up a bit. or when the snow stops. Alright. Oh, go to clothing. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if I tear apart the hat. I don't have many backups. Like, these are crap. These can get ripped apart. Hoodie's pretty crappy, too. Same with the dress shirt. They're pretty bad. Blizzard, of course. Kind of figured that would happen. Should see if I have a book to read. What is it, like the third blizzard in a row now? Yeah, we had one yesterday, too. I was like my Loper run that I'm playing also. I had a blizzard every 16 hours for like the first 6 days of the run. That, as if Interloper isn't hard enough, you know, then you're getting a blizzard. It's like anybody else you watch on YouTube, they don't have, that plays on Interloper, they don't have freaking blizzards every 16 hours. No, I do though. It's just really bad luck. Like, really bad. I almost died actually pretty early in the run because I got trapped in a cave. Blizzard hit and I ran out of fuel. The damn thing wouldn't end. It went on for like 7 or 8 hours. Where I was in the cave, Pleasant Valley, where you come out of, I just left Mystery Lake. Yeah, spawned 4 Little Musket, just left Mystery Lake, through the cave, came out in Pleasant Valley, went up by the blind. Needed to rest, so I went to the cave there, because it's one of the 3 in Pleasant Valley that has a bed in it. Built a fire, slept for a couple hours, because that's all the fuel I had. Blizzard hit. So I threw the rest of my fuel on it, hoping to pass, the blizzard to pass. Nope, fire went out, and I was instantly colder than hell, so I had to run down the hill in a blizzard at night and go back into the cave system to Mystery Lake where I was warm, and I stayed there. But I couldn't sleep because I didn't have a bedroll at the time, so I was just kind of sitting there waiting and passing time. Like, oh, I'll just pass another hour, pass another hour. The damn blizzard finally ended at like, I don't know, 6 in the morning, so I was like, yeah, this is when I not want to be out, because it's the coldest time of the day. So I ended up, like, being really exhausted and freezing, running up to Signal Hill, and just sleeping there, and after that it was fine. Alright. Clothes dried up a little bit. Combat pants are really wet. They're fine, though, condition-wise. This too, yeah. I never let these go below 80. Never. Because, otherwise they will, of course. Level 1 sewing. But, yeah, they go below 80, like a single hit from a wolf can destroy one. This needs repairs big time. Sweater. I need leather for these, which I should have some. They don't actually need to get fixed yet. These do. These do. Good. Thermals are kind of on the edge. I like to fix things around 75. Except wool toques get fixed under 80. It's like these need to get fixed. These are kind of sketch. This needs to get fixed. An hour. Oof. That's a long time. Got it, though. So, how are we on mending? We should be closing in on level 2. Not even in the ballpark. I think I have a mending book, but I left it at Coastal Highway. And that would likely get me to level 2. I really want to go out, but the damn snow won't stop, and I don't want my clothes to get any more
The
wet.
sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
So, leather. Yeah, let's grab a piece. So I do want to attempt to repair those boots. I better eat first, though. Oh, should we risk food poisoning? Nah, I'm not going to eat. Not yet. If we're going to risk food poisoning, I'll wait. Oh, we got it. That's awesome. Oh, blizzard blowing right at me. Of course it is. Yeah, another blizzard. Shocker. Alright. Yeah, we were actually getting cold. Alright. We've had some pretty poopy weather lately up here. Yeah, like the last 2 days, it's been not fun. Well, good thing I'm not going out anywhere. But yeah, see how that wind is blowing in right at me? I would not want to stand out there and have a fire right now. If we're going to do a fire, I'm going to do it inside, which I might make some water. It's early enough. We could. I have a book to burn. Not in here. Why am I still carrying this wolf pelt? Yeah, like... Duh. I've been carrying this thing around with me for like 3 days. Oh yeah, that probably should cure that. Let's get some more sketchy food. I think I'm gonna eat sketchy food today. If I'm gonna eat one bad thing, I'm gonna eat it all. Oh. Wind shifted. Stopped entirely. Almost. Give me a soda. Might make some more pancakes tomorrow. I'm not sure. I think that flour is still going to be good for a while. Too early to sleep, so what we're going to do is just pass some time. See, this you can't do if you have cabin fever. Alright. Cleared up a little bit, I think. Well, the snow stopped. That's why it got brighter in here, because the snow stopped. Still windy, but the snow stopped. Alright, so, sketchy food. If I get sick, we'll just keep eating sketchy food. This will likely do it. Yeah, there it is.
I just want to die.
We're good. I could eat more sketchy food, but we're fine. We have enough calories. I assumed we were going to get food poisoning from one of those. How food poisoning works now is it's been treated, but it hasn't been cured. I have to sleep for 10 hours to cure it. And you can sleep for 10 hours if you have something like food poisoning. If you have a recovery time, you can sleep that long, whether she's tired or not. So, right now I'd probably only sleep for like 8, but I can make her sleep for 10 because of the food poisoning. Now let's drink a soda. I don't have any water on me. That's why I grabbed that soda, but I have more over there. Oh yeah, I'm carrying a big piece of moose meat too. I should probably drop that when I go outside. There. Food poisoning, if you do not take antibiotics, will drain you down to 15 condition. It'll take your health all the way down to 15. It will not kill you, but it'll take you all the way down to 15, and then it will run its course. Yep. If you can't treat it anyway, what it'll do is it won't kill you, but it will drain your health very quickly down to 15 condition. We could go up to deer clearing. I'm going to take a little more vitamin C food with me, though, if I'm going to go hang out up there for a little while. That'd work. How much weight do I have? Oh, yeah, I got this moose meat. I want to drop this. I'm going to take this as a fire starter. Grab a box of crackers in case I need it. This is going to hold for a while, I think. Yeah, still 31. It hasn't even moved. Flour will hold forever outside. Like, it takes a week to lose 1% if it's outside. So that flour will hold for a long time. I'm not worried about it. What do I need to take with me up there? We have a hacksaw. I better check the condition of it. Oh, we do have a sketchy airline food. I don't know about that. I can leave the oil here. Better take more water. Oh yeah, I can leave the peaches here too. I don't want to eat sketchy food up there. Go by condition, please. Alright. Let's take some more water. It's actually cold. Well, it's early in the morning, but yeah, I'm actually cold out there. Yay, for a challenge. Anything else I want to take up there? Do I have enough arrows? Let's check. Yeah, it's plenty. That should be enough arrows for now. I could take another box. Let's take a couple of sodas, actually. Sodas might be a good call. Yeah, we're cold, but whatever. Yeah, ask me if I care. Well, we're gonna go to deer clearing, not just to hunt deer. I mean, ultimately, I'm going on a hunting trip. So if we can kill some ptarmigans on the way and duck in that cave there, we'll do that. So, but you know, the hunting trip isn't the sole purpose of this. We're also going to get the containers up there by deer clearing, and I may go and get the two containers by Eric's Falls, which I'll have to avoid a bear to get to that one. Top level bear. You could kill the top level bear, but I'm not going to pick up anything like sticks and such until we've done the rope. Let's keep an eye out for the bear, which he shouldn't really be coming this way. You should come from that way and come around this way, but you never know. Yeah, I'm a little cold. I'm surprised by that, but it is early in the morning. Yeah. Six below. Wow, it's a really cold day here. Yeah. Said I have really good gear. So, if I was in starter gear right now, I'd probably already be at hypothermia risk. 6 below is cold for Stalker if you have decent gear. Got him down in the ravine. Alright. Not a concern of mine. We could go to Three-Way Cave too. Oh, did I remember my utensils? That's important. Yeah, I did. Ever since I left, I went on coastal highways like, stupid, dumb stuff there. Three-Way Cave, I think, has a fire starting book. If it does, I think it does. So, well, it's not guaranteed. None of the skill book locations are guaranteed. But if it has a book, it will be fire starting. Just like if Carter Hydro Dam has, on the Winding Riverside, has a skill book outside it, it will be an archery book. So I think the book... Yeah, the book will always be the same book, but they're not guaranteed to be there. I don't think any of the skill books are guaranteed, to be honest. So I think we might take a detour to Three-Way Cave. It's not that far out of the way. I might have to shoot a wolf out of the way. And we'll check for the handgun up by Deer Clearing as well. So I'm carrying like 100 revolver bullets for some stupid reason. I just realized, yeah, we're carrying like 100. Hello. That's a kilo of weight I don't need to be carrying. I haven't had a revolver in my hand since before I left Coastal Highway. I'm kind of like hoping I could find the Hunter revolver, but I don't know that we're going to see it. Yeah, there's no way the moose is back yet. He ain't coming back for a long time. He'll come back, he'll respawn, but it will be a while. And who's to say I come through here during those 2 days when he does show up? So I think I've mentioned a moose is only up for 48 hours. This headwind's really nice. Appreciate that a lot right now. I need this anyway. Pretty day. Other than the fact that I've got a nasty headwind. We're still cold. 4 below, that's not bad, actually. That's like, yeah, I don't even notice that. I wouldn't notice it if she wouldn't tell me I'm cold. At that point, I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess you're probably a little cold, huh? Can be a wolf up here. By this deer carcass, but I haven't seen him yet. Just because I don't see him doesn't mean he's not here. He could be right over there. Yeah, he's right there. Got him. I do too. But I'm not going to mess with him unless he attacks. We already know that bunker is empty, so there's no point in going that way again. This headwind sucks. I'm light and I'm barely moving. It's a bit annoying, just saying. Honestly, it's one of the worst mechanics about this game. Makes sense. It does. I can't deny how that it really would actually happen. If you're trying to walk into a wind, it will slow you down. It's one of the realistic things that just annoys you. Oh, what were you doing over here, George? You should be way back there with the rest of your buddies. Well, hopefully he doesn't alert the rest of the flock. Hey, the player's coming, he's gonna shoot us. Well, I am gonna shoot the ptarmigans if I get a chance. George is being a little butthead. Okay, the wind can shift one of these days. I'd be fine with that. I'd really like it if the wind would shift. Yeah, the ptarmigans should be right here. Yeah, there they are. Alright. Do I not have any fire-hardened arrows right now? Idiot. We'll come back for them. In the meantime, let's check Three-Way Cave. Oh, yeah, I suppose there's a rock here down here. I suppose I broke all my fire-hardened arrows and I didn't replace them. I did, by outside the gold mine. Yep, because I remember, I think I had to shoot one of the ptarmigans with a standard arrow. We finally starting to warm up because we're in a shade, that's why. A wind shade, anyway. But now that the wind is back in my face, we're cold again. A lot of times there could be a wolf out here. You see that? The draw distance on that fur, it just magically appeared there. I really hope the PS5 has a way better version. Yeah, he's way up there. But I really hope the PS5 version of the game has better draw distance, so I can see stuff where I should be able to see it from. But I won't know until Hinterland finishes it. Oh, George was right there, too. See that tree? Yeah, that's right. Three-way cave's kind of awesome. I don't think your fires can blow out in there, even though you think you could because of how it's designed. If you're not familiar with it, you're going to see it, but it's actually a pretty cool location. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, though. There used to be guaranteed matches in here on Interloper, but then they moved them down to Mountaineers with the guarantees. But sometimes you can get matches here. Like if you're one of the nearby, one of the spawns is actually kind of where I was. But ultimately, if you start on Timberwolf Mountain, you want to just make it to Mountaineers. Because one, you can get a jacket there. There's always a guaranteed jacket there. It's usually low quality, like a ski jacket or something. And you can get matches there. Yeah, three-way cave has wood inside it. Yeah, we got a fir and a cedar. Is that a mega fir? Okay, yeah, it is a mega fir, so that's a one use, one and done. But the cedar respawns. This cedar here respawns. This one. Up here is a mega cedar. This one does not respawn. Yeah, that's a mega cedar. Anyway, and then you got some wood here. Mega torch.
This stuff will come in handy.
Hacksaw. Why not? As long as I'm not overweight. There's the fire book. Yeah, I want that. I need that. And some crackers, sugar and chips. Yeah, some snacks. Actually, we got a lot of good stuff here. But this is why it's called three-way cave. You go that way. That's the way I came from. You go that way, it takes you to a cave that goes through the mountain and to other containers. Maybe I go get those. That might actually make more sense to go get those containers now before I go up to the deer clearing containers. I think it's just one container that's there actually. Yeah, and the other one's up by Eric's Falls. Nah, I'll do this later. I still want to do what it was originally going to do, head up to deer clearing. There's a rope hookup. If you go out that way, it takes you to a rope hookup. But I don't have a rope hooked up on it, so it's pointless, and I wouldn't want to climb that anyway. You don't say. Well, I picked up a box of crackers I can feed you. Say those my tracks? They better be. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're not cold anymore. That's cool. Yeah, nice day, actually. It's about 11 a.m. Nice day so far. I thought I saw wolf moseying around up there, but I guess I did not. The Spelunker's lantern can be in the cave that goes through the middle of the mountain. Yeah, we'll look for it later. We're not in a hurry to finish up here. Not in a hurry to get back to Coastal Highway. Although, has the trader appeared in the game yet? Let's find out. No. I believe it's day 30. So yeah, the trader's not even here yet, so whatever. We don't need to get back to Coastal Highway anytime soon. was a wolf here. I scared him last time I came through. I think I hit him with a... What did I hit him with? Oh, I shot him with an arrow, I think. Or no. I missed him and scared him. So yeah, there's a wolf here. He's probably on the side of the rock. It's usually where he likes to hide and then tries to jump the player when you go for the rope. Not unheard of. We have enough energy to make this climb. We're going to drink a coffee first. So yeah, we'll lose a lot of energy, but that should help a little bit with it. Barely lose any grip gauge thanks to the crampons. I'm honestly surprised there's no snowshoes in this game. Yeah. That said. Crampons, you know, aside from hooking onto your feet like they do in this game, are also hooked to the bottom of snowshoes for grip. I know, I work for a company that, well, one of the products they make is snowshoes. Alright. That's one of the products my company makes. Still no sign of the bear, that's good. This fur is really dangerous to go for. I've done it, where I've come here and I've come down, crouched down, and thank God I was crouching. And I, you know, chopped this up, and then as soon as I finish it, the bear is walking right past me. Like, yeah. As long as you're crouched, you can take it safely, but it's dangerous to get. Mega... That's a mega cedar in front of me there. Do I have a charcoal? So we're marking this. Deer clearing. Alright. We have one location marked in Timberwolf Mountain. Yeah, I just scared that buck. That's fine. I don't want the deer over here anyway. I am going to take a shot at one. There's no reason not to. We got birch and maple over there too. I'll probably get and throw in this cave to cure. Alright. Oh, we got a bedroll in here. That's awesome. If I had some cloth, I could repair it.
This'll come in handy.
Probably in better shape than mine, honestly. Yeah, pretty close. Pork and beans, edible. Nothing. Alright. I need to be a little lighter because we're kind of heavy. I think we're going to drop some food outside, maybe. Brought to... Oh, this is a fire starter. Yeah, so we'll drop this off. I don't like this pit location, because we're in the back of the cave here where it's warm. Yeah, we want a fire pit up here where it's like 9 degrees. I'm going to eat something. Yeah, this airline food will work. Let's get that eaten. And now we'll we'll start hunting. That looks pretty good. Might be a little high. Money shot all day. Can I get 2? Said I've been practicing. Too high. Nope. That was too low, I think. No, I hit him. But I'm going to lose that one. He's going to end up getting killed by the wolf. I surprisingly hit him. I didn't think that was a hit. I thought my shot was too low. But yeah, we got a blood stain, so that was a hit. Probably shouldn't have taken that shot, though. I got greedy with that. You know, one buck was fine. Alright. We'll quarter this deer. Now the other buck, I'm going to go looking for as soon as I get this transported to the cave. Maybe not. Looks like the weather might turn to crap. I can run. That's important.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
We don't want to be projecting stink lines for too long. There's wolves over there, and there's a bear over there. So I probably lost that buck to one of the wolves. Is that the bear right there? Could be. Yeah, it could be. If it's a bear, I'm not real worried about it because it'll take him a long time to get to me. Wolves kind of trot when they pick up a stink line, so they walk quicker than normal. The bear keeps his normal slow pace. Oh, the wolf's right there. Yeah, he got close. I'm gonna have to kill him. I don't think we're gonna have a choice. I'm gonna have to put him down. Because look at how close he got. That was a miss. That wasn't. Probably won't get that arrow back either, but I'll go looking for it later. That was an ass hit all day. The other buck might be right there. I don't know. I'll worry about it later. Yeah, if I run out of arrows, then I'll leave them out. Or I'll leave deer clearing, obviously. But see, I can't really do much up here without arrows. But, you know, 5, 6 is enough to do what I want to do. Ultimately, I just wanted to hunt a deer, and we did that. Got greedy and went for another one, which was a mistake. Because I'm sure that one's gone. That one probably ended up in one of the wolves' bellies. We still have 4 arrows. That's cool. I mean, yeah, I got 2 out here in animals that I may have to wait till tomorrow to look for. I'm gonna step out quick, see what I can see. That's not a bear, that's a tree stump. And if I don't find them, then I'm just say heck with it and just start getting wood. Weather kind of sucks, but it is what it is. A lot of birch there. But the game will not, unfortunately, and it makes sense, let you build a, yeah, there's the second wolf up there. Which he might have been the one that ate the buck. Although the buck went running this way. Yeah, that's the second wolf. I'm going to come up this way a little bit just in case something died up here, but I could also go face first into the bear, which is why this is in my hand. Yes, of course we have a headwind. the buck die way up there? Is that what I'm seeing? We've got the containers, but I said... I think he did. Yeah, I think that's the buck in front of me. Being mindful, this is the bear's path. So if we're going to harvest that, we're going to quarter it, and we're going to use the sled to transport it. Absolutely. Yeah, that buck's right in front of me. Kind of died in a crappy spot, though. I don't know about that. Like, I love how the arrows glitched. If it's too cold, I can't... Yep, perfect. I believe over 50% you can't quarter. If it's more than 50% frozen. That was a perfectly timed yawn. Scared the crap out of me. Thanks, Astrid. Yeah, I thought it was like a bear growl. Oh, there he is. Of course he's got to be right in frickin' front of me. I guess he's gonna die too. Like why? Like massive area of control. Every time I finish harvesting something on one of their paths, I swear they just randomly appear in front of me. So we're just gonna walk him off. I could kill him, but I think I'm just gonna walk him off. That happens every time. It's so yeah. Astrid Sion scared me, but a good reason. Okay, yeah. Go that way. He's going to be in my way. I might have to kill him. But you see how quickly a bear will lose interest in the player if you can get away from him? Very quickly. Just if you're so... Oh, damn, I don't need that right now. Yeah, that is not something I need to deal with right now. I mean, I'm out here a lot longer than I want to be, but... Let's eat something safe. I don't really want to scare the bear, either. Which, you know, Flare Shell would do if it's not a lethal hit. Because I don't know that, you know, the bear could go running and then when it recovers from its fear, it might charge me. I've had that happen way more times than I want to talk about. Yeah, he's moving away from me, and I'm fine with that. Actually, where the hell is he? Yeah, where'd he go? Yeah, that's funny. Like I said, I swear they... Okay, I got him. There. He is moving away, and that's fine. Which means he's on a path... Who the hell just called me, by the way? I never heard my phone ring. Like, never. I would have heard that. Yeah, it must have been like a butt dial. But, yeah, his path, where the hell does it go? I want to say it goes down around the rock. So, yeah, I'm going to wait a second, and then we're going to go. We're going to pick this up and go. Alright, we should be good now. One at a time. Oh, come on. Thank you. Yeah, because he'll turn around every time I pick something up, and I don't really want him to delay his little trip.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Because I need him out of my way. guts? Good question. Oh, okay. Up there with the other 2 meat bags. Wow, 6 meat bags from this? That's a big deer. That's a really big deer. Yeah, I didn't want to give this one to anything. Oh, a wolf. I think I still see the bear. I shouldn't. But I'm going to follow his tracks. Wait, this is his tracks towards me. Where's his away tracks? The snow might have covered him too. I'm going to stay wide up here. Because I think he kind of cuts down. Well, we're going to know in a second. If I have to drop this and fire a flare pistol, that's what's got to happen. He's right in front of me. Coming right towards me, too. See him? Well, I don't necessarily know that he's coming towards me. He might be moving away. Let's go recon. He might be moving away. I might have just caught up to him. Yeah, he's moving away. He's just moving really slow because of how slow he moves. So we gotta wait a minute. I mean, it's gonna get dark and I'm not gonna have a lot of time to get wood, but is what it is. I'll go check for the wolf in the morning. Well, that wolf probably died way the hell out there on the side rock again, because that's the most, annoying place for them to die. And it's a pain in the butt for me to get out there. But that's likely where he went off and died. Right. Okay. Yeah. I do not ever want to come up here without a sled. Or like any area where I do hunting. It's so invaluable. I mean, yeah, it'd be more helpful if I killed one of them and could eat the meat and jazz. It's kind of why we're up here, to kill things so that we can cook them and get the experience and eventually be able to eat them. I should be safe to head right to the cave now. He should be far enough away. I'll know if I hear him growl. Now, I'm not going to go get that cedar wood over there by the cave to, or that's the fir wood over there by the cave to Ash Canyon, because I know the bear's coming around that rock in a few minutes. So we'll grab this wood here that's close by to the cave that's safe for me to get. Tonight anyway. I might just start gathering resources and spend tomorrow doing all of it, because it will take a long time to cook up all this meat and process all these bags and cook it up. So what I think I'll probably do is just get some firewood and start collecting that, and then just sleep and then deal with that the rest of it tomorrow. Yeah, actually do the cooking tomorrow. So those meat bags will be fine. They can sit there for a day or two. Well, yeah, a couple days, actually. They're mostly frozen anyway, so I'd have to thaw them first.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Can I move to this? Do need to eat something. Oh, you have a candy bar. I mean, how badly do I need venison right now? We're fine. I have cattails too, if it really comes down to it. We'll take the mega cedar.
Feels like night is coming.
There's the bear. Yeah, see, if I'd gone for the fur, you see he's walking right by it. There's the fur. Okay. The bear is right there. The fur is right in front of him. So yeah, he walked right past me while I was harvesting that fur one time. I can safely harvest it once he goes away. I think either I spooked that doe or the bear did. Which we could kill the doe too, but I think I have enough meat right now. The bear is digging at the ground, being a complete butthead. Yeah, just move along, sir. We got things to do here. Don't want to have to go medieval on you, too. Okay, he should be gone now. 45 minutes, yeah, it puts him way over there. He's way over
sure I
there.
can carry much more.
So yeah, he's gone. I could go get that cedar, but instead I'm going to drop off the wood I have. What am I caught on? Something.
I could eat anything
Yeah,
right now.
we need some calories and some hydration about now. Let's have another bag of chips. It's too easy to shoot this doe. I mean, it's dark, so I probably will miss, because this is actually a really hard shot at night. Level 5, I could do it, but... Oh yeah, when I come up here and I'm level 5 archery, if there's still 3 deer up here, because you get animal scarcity over time, that applies to prey animals, i.e. deer and rabbits and ptarmigans. You get less of them as you get further into the game. Oh yeah, I'll just sit there and just pick them off. Yeah, easy. Yeah, we'll take this for now. It is getting dark. Well, it's getting late. It's like, well, it's only 8.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
That deer saw me, I think. Yep. She got startled. It is getting pretty late, too. It's like almost 9 on a work night, so I think I'm actually going to drop this wood, go to bed, and then in the morning we'll resume. We're going to want more wood than this, but it's a good start. Yeah, this is a good start. So I'm going to throw my bedroll in the back. We're not going to do fire, so I'm going to throw it back here and sleep. The dark in the back warm area of the cave. Oh, yeah, it's like 16 degrees without the bedroll warmth bonus. It's still a little early for bed, though. It's about 10:30. enough. I'll have to make some more tomorrow. Let's have a soda, though. That's why I brought these sodas up here. So, because I figure maybe I don't cook anything for a day, you know, and just gather resources. So I have the sodas to kind of use while I prepare. Oh yeah, I got all kinds of sodas. That made our calories almost good. Could eat those sketchy chips, but I don't know that I really want to. Let's eat a carrot. I'll save the rest because they're vitamin C. You know, same with that. If I get hungry, I'll eat a box of crackers. So yeah, we're not going to bed just yet. I'll leave the bedroll there for now. Anything else I can do other than prepare rose hips? We can make a mega torch, I suppose. Let's check our equipment. My axe probably needs sharpening. I have an arrow about to break. That's depressing. We have this book, but it might be too dark to read it. We do want to read that. Well, it won't get me to fire starting 3, but we do want to read that sooner than later. These stupid wires. I think if I remember, I'll throw them in the container up here. So don't ever plan on using them. 2 mega torches. That's nice. Right, I'm looking at my tools. Bow's going to break soon. It can break below 21%, I believe. Wait, I have 8 arrows? How? I do have fire hardened. Why the hell couldn't I switch the ammo type earlier? Was that a bug? I bet it was. Oh, now? See, yeah, now it'll let me. But earlier when I was trying to hunt the ptarmigans, I had no option to switch arrows. I don't know what the hell that was. Yeah, I don't know. Strange bug. Yeah. PS4 version of this game's full of them. Yeah, we're only... My clothes are a little wet. That's depressing. I suppose we could go to bed. We'll sleep for quite a while. I need to get off here anyway. Yeah, just like I said, it's a work night. Well, yeah, we'll just do a few hours at a time just in case bad weather and I have to start a fire. I mean, I should be fine in the back of the cave in these clothes, but you never know. I've never frozen to death on Stalker, but you never know. Yeah, see, now it's cold, but thankfully we're still warm enough. Sounds like another blizzard. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, there's coal right there. Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll have to pick that coal up again, because it just saved there. But anyway, we'll resume tomorrow to figure out what this phone call was about.